Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your December 2015 monthly tarot forecast. Right now I just want to take a second and wish you all a very happy, healthy holiday season. And also, I want to take a second and thank you all of my subscribers. Thank you so much for all of your lovely comments, all of your likes, your shares, your subscribes. You guys are truly just amazing. You really inspire me to continue on putting out these free readings. If you're interested in a private reading, you can head over to my website. I do have my website linked below in the description bar. And you can read a little bit more about my private readings. Right now I do offer a 30-minute reading and an hour reading that I do film for you and then send you a private link to view it here on YouTube. And what's neat about that is it's really something that you can save. You can put it in a playlist or favorite it and just have it to go back and reference for as long as you'd like. If you're interested in receiving a daily oracle guidance message, you can follow me on Instagram. Every day I do upload and I do pull an oracle card and then upload it to my Instagram page. And, you know, many people do find it quite helpful, very inspiring. If you don't have Instagram and you're still interested in seeing and receiving that daily guidance message, you can just go over to my website. I do have a section called Daily Guidance. If you just click on that, you can actually view all of those daily messages without having an Instagram account. But yes, I just want to thank you all for, you know, your support and your lovely comments and all of your likes. You guys are just really awesome. And I wish you a great holiday season. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Hi Capricorn, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your December 2015 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Capricorn Rising signs. So Capricorn, let's see what the month has in store for you. Capricorn. So what I have at the bottom of the deck is actually the Page of Cups, which can be talking about news or communication coming through. And it would be some sort of news that, you know, touches you on an emotional level. It makes you very happy, maybe touches or warms your heart in some way. Pages can also represent new beginnings. So this can be some sort of new beginning that, you know, has made you very happy or will make you very happy. And, you know, pages also can be children. So this could be your child that's coming through. Quite significant for this month. All right. So a lot going on here, Capricorn. So let's get started. What I have coming up as the current situation, Capricorn, is the Five of Wands, which this card represents a lot of competition around you. This card talks about competition. Most of the time it's within the workplace. So I feel like, you know, there could be a lot of competition around you, Capricorn. And if it's not competition, this card also represents petty arguments. And it's a very, it almost has an annoying energy attached to it, where, you know, this is all about petty differences, petty arguments, differences of opinion, someone trying to get under your skin. And it's if it's petty arguments, it's always over nonsense. It's not over like legit, real, you know, big issues. It's always over something very petty and some sort of nonsense. So, you know, I feel like for many Capricorns, this is definitely talking about, you know, competition within the workplace. And then for others, I feel like, you know, we do have the Justice card, which is crossing this card. So the crossing card is either helping or hindering. So with the Justice card here, there could be some Capricorns that, you know, you literally could have some sort of maybe legal issue that's going on, or some sort of issue maybe, you know, within the justice system. And what this is telling me is you might have to, you know, there could be some sort of petty disagreements in regards to, you know, whatever this Justice card is representing for you. But, you know, when we do have the Justice card come up, it is talking about justice being ruled in our favor. It is a yes answer if you're looking for a yes or no answer. You know, the Justice card also comes in and it brings a fairness with it. It's, you know, it balances out the scales. So if something was done unfairly to you, Capricorn, this is energy that's coming in and it's going to, you know, even out the scales, and it's gonna make things fair. So I feel like if there's some sort of issue going on, maybe within the workplace with other coworkers, or maybe some sort of competition around you, this is justice coming in and it's gonna handle this. You know, and then for others, you know, this could be saying, you know, if you work within the justice system, this could be, you know, along the same lines, that you might have competition around you, or you might have differences of opinion with maybe your coworkers or something like that. Whatever the situation is for you, if you are having differences of opinion, or if maybe there's someone trying to get under your skin, I feel like December's the month, especially in the beginning of the month, where you're going to have some help from the Justice card. This is an energy that's going to come in, and I think it's going to take care of this. So if you had maybe some coworkers maybe interfering with your work, or trying to maybe get under your skin and even start these little petty arguments with you, I feel like it's not going to continue for much longer. This is the Justice card coming in, and it's going to really help with this situation. Now, what I have at the, you know, the base of the situation, this is the foundation, is the Ten of Wands. And I tend to pull this card a lot when someone is working a lot. So, you know, you could be working a lot, and that's why we have this current situation. You know, the Justice card can also actually represent a contract. So maybe some people within the workplace or the company that you work for, there's a lot of back and forth with some sort of contract or deal or negotiation. I am picking up on that as well. And quite possibly this is something that could be like burdening you, or maybe, you know, adding pressure or stress to your life in some way. This is a card that talks about, you know, feeling overburdened, you know, feeling maybe stressed out, or maybe working too much. But, you know, because it's a 10, this is not something that's going to last. This is something, you know, that's going to end soon. 10s are something is coming to completion with this 10 here, and then you'll be starting all over. A new cycle will begin. So this is an energy that even could have already occurred. It might not even be ongoing, but, you know, you're still left with this current situation, and it could very much have something to do with a contract. What I have in the recent past is you have the Tower, Capricorn. Now, this is in the recent past, so this is done. This is over with. This can represent a piece of property, so this can be some sort of structure. It can be a building or a structure that, you know, maybe you moved into or has some sort of significance in your recent past here. Or this can be representing a change, some sort of change. It doesn't have to be a destructive change. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. This can just be representing some sort of change that occurred within your life, you know, and it could have really changed or shaken up your life, but it doesn't have to. This could just be some sort of big change that you went through, and perhaps it's maybe even with the company that you work for, and you know, that's why we have this current situation. But you know, this is just a change. You know, I will even pull this card when someone has been single for a long time, and then now they're finally meeting their other half, because meeting their other half will actually, you know, change their entire life. It's going to change the way they do things. You know, it's going to change the way they think. It's going to change a lot of things in their life. So the Tower will show up when literally our life is changing on, you know, changing like that, when things are happening like that on a scale of change where there's many things that are changing around us, but it doesn't have to be negative. But you know, this is coming up in the recent past, so some sort of change happened. Can be also talking about a building or a property. What I have crowning you, Capricorn, is actually the World. So this is what you're thinking about. You're thinking about maybe some, this is talking about cycles coming to completion and new cycles or chapters starting in our life. Now, with the World's card, this is going to be a cycle that's gone on for 8 or 9 years. This is a very long cycle. So, you know, this is something that you could be thinking about because this is crowning you. You could be thinking about maybe some sort of cycle in your life finally coming to completion and you starting a new cycle. You also could be thinking about moving. You could be thinking about traveling as well. You know, this is the month of December, so you could be thinking about traveling even overseas, long distance travel, maybe, you know, for the holidays. You know, interesting enough, what I do have coming up in the near future, you have actually quite a few major arcana cards here. You have the Wheel. So definitely see cycles completing here. You have 3 cards now that talk about cycles. So Capricorn, with this, you know, if you've gone through some sort of, let's say, destructive change in your life and things haven't been that wonderful for you, what this is telling you is the wheel is turning. So if you've gone through, you know, some sort of difficult period in your life, with this wheel turning, you know, good things are going to come in. This is a very fortunate energy, and this is in your near future. So I want to say this is going to be around mid-month of December for you. This wheel is turning. You know, cycles are coming to completion and new cycles, new chapters are beginning. So this is really lovely for you, Capricorn. Now, what I have coming up as your power, what I believe, you know, this is telling me is, you know, you feel a lack. Somewhere in your life, you feel a lack. We have the 5 of Coins. So, you know, this card literally talks about maybe feeling left out in the cold in some regard, or feeling a lack somewhere in your life. You know, because it's coins, typically this is talking about maybe you feel as though you don't have enough money, maybe you feel as though you're not making enough money, but it doesn't have to be. You can feel some sort of lack in some regard in any really aspect of your life. But this is coming up as your power. So, you know, what I'm going to tell you to do is try to be a little bit more optimistic. I will pull this card when people are really focusing a little bit too much on the negative and not so much the positive. So you have some beautiful energies here and some lovely change and new beginnings that are about to occur. I don't want to see you hinder that by thinking negatively. You have to remain positive, Capricorn. Now, what I have in your external is actually a beautiful card. It's the 4 of Wands. So I know that, you know, things around you, you know, are really, you know, really nice. You could be spending a lot of time with friends and family. You know, this is December. It is the holiday season. This card represents celebrations and family gatherings. It's a lovely card. It's a card that represents stability and things just being really stable and having a good support system. within the home environment. Things are really nice, you know, at home. And, you know, this could be, you know, external to you. This could be your environment. This could be your home. This could be your family around you. But also this could be how other people are viewing you, which other people could be viewing you as maybe, you know, like you're doing quite well. You know, you have a beautiful home, you have a beautiful family, you have a very nice support system. Now, what I have in your hopes and fears is you're hoping for this Ace of Pentacles. So you're hoping for maybe some sort of new job or new money to come in. Aces represent new, and, you know, very much, you know, you have a good chance. If you remain positive, you have a very good chance of bringing this in because this wheel is turning. So just, you know, remember that. I just want you to remain positive, Capricorn. Now, what you have as a final outcome is the Five of Cups, which this is a card that represents loss and sadness and heartache and regret. But it's also sometimes crying over spilled milk. This person is really focusing on these 3 cups here that have spilled and broken, and they're crying about it. And they're not realizing they have 2 beautiful cups right here that, you know, and they're really focusing on the negative and not focusing on the positive. So, Capricorn, I don't feel at all like this is going to be something that you encounter. I don't think you're going to have any loss. I don't think at all you're going to have any sadness. I think that maybe you're reflecting or you're wallowing a little bit in things in your life that maybe aren't you know, where you want them to be, because I did draw cards for clarification, Capricorn, and they're actually beautiful cards. So this is how I kind of know that you're not really remaining positive. You have to keep the faith. You have the Star here, which is Major Arcana, which is one of my all-time favorite cards. This is a card that comes in and it gives you reassurance, and it's letting you know that if you remain positive and hopeful, better days are coming in. Better days are around the corner. You have beautiful blessings that want to come in, but you have to remain positive. You cannot give up hope. This is a lovely card. It's also known as the wish card. So this very well could be, you know, this could be representing maybe something that you've been wishing upon a star for. And, you know, if you remain positive and you remain hopeful and open, and really just focus on, you know, the positive things that you have in your life and show a lot of gratitude, very much you could be rewarded with this beautiful, beautiful blessing, Capricorn. Now, I always draw 2 cards for clarification. So you have the Star card here, and then you also have the Queen of Cups, which is you coming in very, very strongly in this reading. So very much, I know that, you know, this isn't an energy that's going to come in and hurt you or make you sad. This is very much, I think, you focusing on the negative and not focusing on the positive, Capricorn. And, you know, because this is a general reading, it will not be all Capricorns. I'm specifically talking to the Capricorns who are maybe losing faith a little bit, or they're losing hope, and they're focusing a little bit too much on the negative and not so much on the positive. You have some beautiful new beginnings, and maybe even communication coming to you. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice, Capricorn. But as long as you remain hopeful and positive, you have some lovely, lovely things that are waiting to come in. And this is very much you. And the Queen of Pentacles actually represents a financial abundance, okay? This is a person who's very well-rounded, very nurturing, very loving, very grounded and practical. And she's very, very good with money, good with numbers, good with business. And she also takes very, very good care of her family. she's got a lot of the same characteristics as the Empress. So this could be maybe another earth sign or someone with these characteristics coming in, or this, you know, is you, and you know, things are going to be all right, okay? You just have to keep the faith and you have to remain positive, Capricorn. Now what I am going to do is just pull you one last card from my Psychic Tarot Oracle card deck. Is there anything else Spirit wants to add? Please show me an additional message for Capricorn. Okay. This card just flipped out, so I'm going to take it. And it is another major arcana card, Capricorn, in this deck, and it's Sacrifice, and it's a beautiful card. And it says, powerful achievements are usually born as a result of great sacrifice. This card represents self-sacrifice in a time when you should look around your life to see what needs to be released. By surrendering and letting go, there will be more room to receive the rewards for your transformation, wisdom, gratitude, and enlightenment. This card signifies that there's a situation happening or about to occur in your life that you cannot control the outcome. This would be a good moment to pause, rest, have patience, reflect, and meditate. It would be wise to stand back so you can learn to look at events with a more understanding, intuitive eye. Try to view people, issues, or problems from a different perspective. If you can achieve this, it will have a profound effect on your soul and your life. The Sacrifice card can also symbolize a period of transition and change. The solutions you seek may be slow in coming, for it could be necessary to live into the answers. Accept the things that you can't control. Heal and leave the past behind. Move toward your future and watch for new doors opening and paths that are being shown to you, Capricorn. So Capricorn, I do hope you received all the messages here today that you were meant to. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Have a great December.